What's up, everyone? It's GG Sober Sun, and we have no daybreak, no sunrise, I should say. We got daybreak, we got brightness. It's about 6 a.m. AA thought for the day, March 6th, from the 24-hour day book. In AA, we must surrender, give up, admit that we're helpless. We surrender our lives to God and ask Him for help. When He knows that we're ready, He gives us, by His grace, the free gift of sobriety. And we can't take any credit for having stopped drinking because we didn't do it by our own willpower. There's no place for pride or boasting. We can only be grateful to God for doing for us what we could never do for ourselves. Do I believe that God has made me a free gift of the strength to stay sober? I always use the analogy of plugging into a light socket, and that's kind of how it was relayed to me when I came into AA and resentful of religion and all the dogma that I heard in the Pentecostal church where I was saved when I was 13 years old, 12, 13 years old. And y'all made it a lot more simple. It's like, yeah, no, that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is plugging into a power source of endless strength and serenity and peace that's going to help you avoid drinking, that's going to be a replacement for what you went to the bottle for. You know, I had a buddy, Mike, he used to say, "Oh, I need to calm my jangled nerves." And that's what he would say right before he would have a drink, you know, at the end of the day or whenever he had a drink, you know. Calm my shattered nerves or something like that. And do we have a sufficient substitute? Yes, we do. It's a fellowship in Alcoholics Anonymous. That's what it says in the big book. Don't know what page. Anyway, meditation for the day. I must work for God, with God, and through God's help. By helping to bring about a true fellowship of human beings, I am working for God. I am also working with God because this is the way God works. And He is with me when I am doing such work. I cannot do good work, however, without God's help. And in the final analysis, it is through the grace of God that any real change in human personality takes place. I have to rely on God's power, and anything I accomplish is through His help. I have to rely on God's power. Change in human personality. That is, yesterday I realized how riddled with fear I have been throughout my life, and how, I've said it before, you know, I really think that fear is evil and corrosive thread, I think it says in the big book, or the 12 and 12. And I think it's what destroyed my relationship. The first long-term relationship I had since my marriage of 20 plus years. And my life has been riddled with fear. And it's not like I couldn't function, but there are a lot of things I didn't do as a result of fear. There are a lot of decisions I made as a result of fear. Unbeknownst to me, you know, it's only in hindsight. And I was just praying to God to help me, change that about my character, about my personality, about my mindset, about how I look at the world. And I know that I can't just like clench my fists and grit my teeth and extinguish fear from my life. That's not how it works. Any real change in my life has come about from trusting God. And fear, first and foremost, has diminished as a result of my understanding how much I am loved by God. You see, religion throughout the ages has used fear to control people, but it's not a good control. When you feel fear that you're going to be punished for doing bad, do good, get good, do bad, get bad, that is not unmerited grace and favor that we received through, from my religious tradition, that we received through Jesus, the Christ, who died for all that fear, who died for all the do good, get good, do bad, get bad type stuff that every other religion espouses. So anyway, prayer for the day. I pray that I may work for God and with God. I pray that I may be used to change human personality through God's help. First and foremost, me. And I hope I can life it out. The type of change and transformation, not just change, but transformation that comes from a real understanding of who I am and how much God loves me, so I can love others. Thanks, folks. I love y'all. Look up, aim up, rise up. Have a great day.